A lot of these are revenge pieces, actually. We'll start with this one, because this was the first one I was doing. Auto fight! Train and fight! I realized I didn't have my actual persona on my art fight page, so I had to go do that earlier. I was like, oh, whoops, I need to put that on there. Oops. This is basically just where I'm doing all my sketches. I'm just gonna... I need to like take these out of this area and put them into their own, like, bits. Okay. I had control held down, thank you. Oh, damn it. Hee, ho ho. Woohoo. Although it would be easier just to line them in here, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'll do that. Backgrounds are for nerds. I'm only gonna have a few backgrounds, I think. Most of them are gonna be simple backgrounds, but yeah. Gets people points if I do backgrounds, but like that involves drawing backgrounds. Ugh. Who wants to do that? That's silly. Who would ever? Who would ever? Art fight. I'm drawing art fight revenge. Right now I'm drawing my persona teasing someone else's Sona. Inked Flights Sona. I spelled it wrong in the fucking in my folder, but who cares? I mean, they'll spell it right anyways when I post it, so... What's funny is that, I believe my first art stream on the VOD channel was actually, an art fight one. I remember it didn't have any, like, I wasn't talking because I was, like, feeling sick. It was just my music. And even then, most of it got muted anyways because, you know, copyrighted music, but... Hello, I'm doing art fights, no requests today, but you can stay and chill out with me. I was trying to decide between the words chill out and chat, and I just was like, both are... Stream literally just started, you're fine. You can throw things in the song request, though, I'm doing that. Lol. With League of Legends? Your Honor, League of Legends. Death. Next art stream I do, I'll go back to requests, but most of my art streams this month are probably going to be art fight related in some way. Of course, I'm going to do some art fights like off stream because you know, I need to. Hold on, what did I draw? Why did I draw his face so long? Doesn't even go out that far from this angle.
I haven't failed completely, sir. I managed to get into their base and brought back a present for you.
Oh god. What is this? Oh, is it that Ronald thing? Oh my god. Ronald. Yeah, that. I'm trying to read it. And he said it for me. Good, great. I honestly one day wanted to start an Ocarina of Time stream with that intro, but I couldn't find one fast enough. Oh my god, soccer! I think Alfred did that once to his stream. He was like, just decided to start it out with the stupid meme. I don't remember. I remember seeing a clip of it and I was like, are you serious? I seem a little weird today. I don't know why. I've got like energy in weird spots at the moment. I'm like hyper but not hyper. It's really weird for me right now. So I'm like, I want to stream so bad, and so I jump into stream and then I'm like, oh, what do I talk about? Whoops. And I forget to be smart, charming, and funny on stream. It's just the intro over and over again. Like 5 minutes. Soccer! Scores. Alright, have fun. What a laugh. God, it's just 4 minutes of this. I'm tired of that already.
Games and Wario.
Oh, good night. This cat has music. If it's just like an episode of something, I'm just gonna skip it. But Jesus Christ, what the hell am I looking at? I already hate that. What is this? It's only like 2 minutes long, but I'm already confused.
Hey guys, Wario here. Oh my goodness, guys, my stomach is rolling.
Okay.
In that onion and rotten.
It's not music. I'm skipping. Sorry. Maybe I'll watch that later, but like, I just want tunes, man. But, well, that's a song technically. I just saw you put it. I guess that's a song. But by most definitions, it is Crazy Frog Megalovania though. So, oh well. Guess we're chill doing that. I just, I think it's neat that my first VOD of this was, the first art stream VOD was another art fight one, and now we've just come back round full circle. Really? Full circle, man. God damn it. Toad dying in a car crash again. At least I get to enjoy this song for a little bit. Bring back memories. You haven't been chatting a while, have you? Been in chat for a while. It's been a hot minute since I've seen you talking this much in chat. I think it's neat. Hi, how's it going? I stayed up late last night playing Pikuniku from that one like mega bundle of games. That was like 1,000 games for like $5. It was so good. I got to support BLM with it. But anyways, I'm still going through all the games. I was trying to find one to play last night that didn't take too much brain power, and Pikuniku's definitely that game. It's just like a cute little mini platformer, and the dude looks like just like a ball with legs. He looks like this. Just like 2 little eyes and then 2 little feets. And he sometimes when he shrinks down, he rolls around as a little ball with eyes. He's very cute. I love Piku. He's so cute. I believe his name is Piku, if I remember correctly. Something like that. Pikuniku. I originally remember watching Pikuniku, the game. I think Game Grumps played it. They did like the multiplayer though. I was playing story mode and I was like, oh, this is so cute. What color are the glasses? Like red? Yeah. Make the glasses a different. God damn it. Back. I plucked the wrong color. For Christmas is you. So look out! Oh god! He had his AirPods in, he couldn't hear us. Oh no! I've just been kind of like in a weird mode lately with my games where I just don't know what to play ever. Like I went back to Skyrim last night, and I did totally find out that I didn't start Cicero at all. Like I didn't meet him at all in my file because I guess I just went around him on accident. I came down from like the north. I talked to the dude at the ranch first, or I even talked to Cicero. He was like, "There's this crazy jester down there," and I'm like, oh, "I found him." So I went and helped Cicero. Because, like, of course I have to help Cicero. Why wouldn't I help Cicero? He's great. Can't believe you rickrolled me on my own stream. How dare you? But yeah, I helped out Cicero with his wagon problem. I keep meaning to start the Dark Brotherhood quests, and I keep forgetting to because I'm running around doing 500 things at once. I was doing that. Oh right, I was doing Mizuno's Razor last night. My first thought was lie to the dude and be like, "Yeah, sure, fine, you can go." And then I was gonna kill him, and then like the god was just like, "Oh, you dare disobey me? I'll kill you." And I was like, "Oh, that's not what I wanted to happen." Plus the fucking Mythic Dawn fanboy gave me like 500 gold when I said fine, go. It's like, fuck him, right? So I just killed him. I was like, fuck this dude, I want the razor. And the the god, Daedric god or whatever, was just like, aha, but watch this. Oh, you killed him, but now I'm gonna test your strength again, and just threw the two guys at me again. I was like, god damn it, I have to fight him anyways. Whatever. That razor's pretty cool though. It's just fucking give you the ability to occasionally do one-hit kills. Very nice. I love it. It actually not as good as Molag Bal's mace, but it's up there. Watch me be the guy running around with Molag Bal's mace in one hand and Mizuno's razor in the other, just fucking wrecking shit, just like left and right. Cause chaos! Chaos! It's not true Skyrim unless you're causing chaos for every other being in the world. I have to fucking cause as much chaos in the world as I can. Because there's not a whole lot of characters in that game that I care deeply for, to be honest. And the one character I do really super love is a mod, so like it's just Inigo. I love him so much, he's great. And Cicero's pretty good too. Oh dude, I need to do the Sheogorath quest next. Because he's cool too. Okay, I'm just chilling with all the crazy gods, man. I don't think... Are there any gods that aren't nuts? Like... So far everyone I've talked to is so weird and just evil in some sort of way. Less evil, just more like chaotic. Like there's... You have, like... Let's see, you got... Molag Bal, who's just insane. And... he's all like, kill, blah. You have Mizuno's Razor dude, who's all like, aha, chaos. And then you got Sheogorath, who's literally just entirely chaos. Then you have the fucking, there's this one guy who's just like, nothing but, like plague, essentially. It's fucking nuts. I'm always like, what the hell's happening? The plague! I forgot his name already. There was a Perryite or something like that. God damn it. Alright, I don't like this one actually, I'm skipping it. I accept Megalovania memes. I'm not a fan of... I'm not gonna lie, not a huge fan of the Ugandan Knuckles meme. I tolerated it for a while, but otherwise it was just... Oh god, my arm's getting sweaty. No. No, that's the worst part. Then it starts sticking to the table. No. Angry Bird. Let's see. I was gonna say something else about Skyrim, and I don't remember. Hold on. The fact that horse climbing is just as nuts as I always think it is. Just fucking. I can't get over how fucking broken it looks when you try to climb up mountains you're not really supposed to be climbing with a horse. It's insane, dude. Just like glitching up the walls. And I'm like, yeah, I can kind of see how it's trying to like pathfind on this thing. Just keeps, it's like the horse clips into the mountain and then is forced to find solid ground it can walk on, so it just goes zoop up the mountain. And I'm just like, huh. The technicalities of this are truly impressive. How Todd decided to break such a game in a way. It's amazing. Truly incredible. A work of art. 10 out of 10, will buy again. Every now and then Steam's like, do you want to leave a review? And I'm like, you know what, I might, and that might be my review at some point. It's just 10 out of 10, will buy again. Aw, man. Scratching in my walls. Oh god, get out. There's probably roaches in there. I know there's not mice anymore, we patched those up. There's probably still weird bugs in my walls and I don't like it. Ugh. How are you, Kendall? How's it going?
What is up, fam?
What is up, fam?
Something's been weighing really heavy on my heart today, and
Okay, what the hell is this?
you know, as I sit back and I just appreciate
Just a whole vlog? It's like 9 minutes?
my family and one of my best friends. Or
I'm skipping through it because I'm like, what is this? Okay. Rule number 1 of my stream for song requests has to be a song. Okay? Can we stop it with the fucking, like, full-on videos? Has to be music of some sort. Meme music counts, but, like, music, please. I'm begging. A squirrel. Squirrels in my walls. More likely than you think. If you keep trying to put like normal videos in the song request pile, I'm gonna like take away the ability for you to request songs. I can do that. And I know you'll be sad. But like, it's getting annoying. I gotta put my foot down, it's my stream, man. Taking control of the internet. My god. Kendall reaches out through my screen and just fucking slaps me. Like, what the hell? How'd you do that? I don't know. Magic. Guess. Bears. Oh no, the bear song's too long. Rip. I'm so glad I have a 10-minute max though, because some songs will be like, oh, let's listen to this for 9 hours, and I'll be like, alright. That's way more than my stream, come on. Ah. I managed to convince my friend Rach to join Art Fight this year. And she's already hit me with the fucking attack. So one of my revenges is gonna be against her. It's it's kind of hard to choose between her characters because I love them all. Because I'm like, oh, I love all these guys. I've probably drawn most of them at least once. I know I have for M's characters. Totally gonna attack M and she's not giving notice. Hehehe. Hee ho ho. Most of the time though, when I don't have like a certain person I want to go after in Art Fight, I just like go through like the random characters that were like recently added or something. Or like just hit the button to give me a random one. I'm just like, sure, just hit me with whatever. How many fingers you got? 4? 5? Do the fur and the flames. No. Blocked by the poor trying to find whatever song you're looking for. The search was like, what the hell are you talking about? All the vocals are dog barks. Damn. Could have been great. Do the furry and the flames. I remember only knowing about Through the Fire and the Flames just because everyone talked about it being like a really hard Guitar Hero track or whatever. Like back in the day, I was like, back in the day, as if I'm like old or something. Back when I was first hearing about it, everyone's like, it's the hardest thing, look, watch me go. Like the best one to show off on or something. I don't know, I never played Guitar Hero. I think I tried playing it once. I played Guitar Hero like once and like was terrible at it. What is this?
Let's go, metal man. Oh, tough guy, eh?
What am I listening to? Martial arts mashup. Dude, it's fucking Sonic X clips.
Who are you anyway? It's me.
You might just want to start fucking finding it on YouTube and just copying the link. I know it's more work, but like, that's how hands go, right? Hold on. I feel like this feels wrong, hold on. Some should be here, right? Yeah, it should be like right here. Right? No. What? No, I was doing it right. Thumbs on that side. I just did the motion with my own hands to try to visualize. Problem is I'm trying to figure out where to put the extra fucking finger. Hands! I hate hands. And yet I'm like decent at drawing hands and I hate it. It's like the bane of my existence. Hands! Sometimes my hands look good, sometimes they look like this. Like what's going on here? Yeah, okay, if I like slide you in here like that, be okay. Sonic Underground, made of how their mother would be found. Sonic Underground. I'll never forget this one person in high school who I was like friends with, that technically. It was one of those situations where we were friends in like middle school or like early high school and then just kind of fell out after a while, and not really though, because like I think she still thought me as a friend, but yeah, whatever, it's complicated. But oh no, too long, impossible. Gotta go fast. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? I think you know what I'm talking about. Shoot, But I remember she was all like, she loved Sonic Underground, I remember hearing, and like, didn't like it when we made jokes about it. Which is kind of funny to me, actually, just in a way. It was like, it's okay, man. Sonic Underground's not that good of a show anyways, but if you love it, then you love it. She hated you? I'm trying to, like, I can't imagine why, because you're great, but, like, she was just weird to me, because, like, so I don't think she ever hated me, or she never showed it if she did, because she was pretty friendly with me, so I guess I just was like, maybe she's cool with the rest of my friends, I don't know. I didn't know her that well, to be honest. I remember basically trying to be her friend when I was in, I had to do like a week of like summer school once, and she was there, and I was like, oh god. We ended up bonding over like Warrior Cats or something, so like that, I don't know. But I just remember as just like, I see. But she was basically the only person I really like knew during the whole fucking nonsense that is. Oh god, I forgot the mom saying things. She was the only person I knew during the summer school thing, so I recognized other people from like classes I was in summer school, but they were all like the dudes I never talked to kind of thing. Like the one red-haired dude who always got in trouble with the teachers. He was there, and I thought that was kind of funny to me. I was like, oh yeah, of course. Oh no. What spot? You always just kind of, yeah, sat on the floor by like the band hall usually. Like, what spot? We were probably the most unhygienic kids in high school, for being honest. Sat on the floor, eating lunch. Because the cafeteria is always way too full to even sit in, so it's like, well. Oh well. I have such weird memories from high school. Most of the time it's me being oblivious to whatever drama's happening. Like there's all kinds of like weird drama in the friend group, and like I'd have to just sit there just like getting a recount of whatever was going on from like the twins or something. Like what? This was all happening? How did I never know? Oh, probably because I was too busy being depressed and not able to fucking do schoolwork ever. Thinking about, oh god, am I gonna fail high school the entire time? Meanwhile, friend groups are falling out and having all kinds of weird love drama. Kind of funny to think back on just how oblivious I was. She cried the whole time. It's fucking weird. I don't mean that in like a malicious way. That came out like really aggressive, like, wow, that's weird, dude, but like, huh. Homecoming drama? Thing is, when it comes to like high school drama, I don't remember what any of it was about anymore. Besides like, I think, man. The only drama I know about that involves high school friends was all the whole stuff with them in the Discord group, but that was like after high school or like end of high school, so like doesn't count. I live a pretty drama-free life, if we're being honest. Mostly because I stay by myself in the corner and avoid most of it unintentionally, so. And any that I don't manage to avoid, it's happening in front of me, I won't know anything about it until later, so it's like, did you know that was drama? What? Drama? In my house? Discord drama? It was like, oh dude, it's a whole fucking story. I don't know if Andy fucking listens to my streams, but if they do, I still have your PS3 and I'm sorry. Okay, it's like a whole story. I'll try not to give too many like revealing details of who's who and whatever, but basically it was just a case of Andy starting shit in the Boku no Hero Discord and then like denying they were starting any shit. And whenever there was drama happening in the Discord, like just like arguments against people and shit happening, it was always like they were always the one trying to like. I'm trying to think of examples. It's been years actually since this happened, so I don't quite remember all the details. I just remember it made me so mad that they just kept painting all my Discord friends as like bad, and trying to like lie and deceive each other or something. It was just it's all kind of petty in some cases, but kind of like just rude in other cases. Like I just remember it made me so fucking angry that I just was like, look dude, you just stop. To the point where I just had to just stop talking to Andy because like I just couldn't handle it anymore. Just a whole lot of shit happened and it was just all fucking drove me to the brink of just not wanting to hang out with them anymore. God, I can't think of exact examples of what happened since not only is the Discord gone because we just like we all deleted it after like earlier this year, somewhere during the pandemic, I think, just because we were like, no one's talking in this Discord anymore. We might as well just erase it all. Dude, I had like a whole list of receipts and stuff going on of just Andy trying to deny they were doing anything, and then turns out they were doing stuff, and it was nuts, dude. This is the like vaguest explanation. It's because I'm having so much trouble trying to remember exact details. I totally forgot to erase this line while I was doing this. But, like, basically, Andy's trying to start unnecessary drama with, like, my new Discord friends. I was trying to get us all along. And then, didn't help that there was someone else in the Discord that kind of was also someone who brought a lot of their own dirty laundry in and out of the NSFW chats. Basically, making the NSFW chat just an adult-only area where they talked about, they would like vague about the younger people in the Discord, I think, in like just a way that was just like, man, come on, they can't even get in here to defend themselves. I feel like my retelling's probably off in some cases, and that's probably true because I can't remember it. But most of it, feelings-wise, is very true because it pretty much made us all uncomfortable around Andy. And it's sad because I used to trust them a lot. They were like one of my closest friends, and then they just fucking betrayed all my trust on some online friends like that, and I'm like, come on. What? Calamari incantation's too long. Impossible. But like, also just before any of the actual drama hit or anything, Andy let me borrow their PS3 to play games on, and like a handful of their games too. Like, I have, I think, Dragon Age Inquisition, a whole collection of Ratchet and Clanks. I think almost all of the Kingdom Hearts games from like 1 to 2, and like all the ones in between. It's mostly though just the Persona 5 machine because that's what I bought Persona 5 on and was playing it on. God, Persona 5 is so good. And I need to continue my New Game Plus playthrough. Your boy's doing a New Game Plus playthrough where I'm actually gonna get all the maxed out ranks of all the confidants and stuff. Sweet. But I did totally have to delete some memory on that PS3 to make room, so... Some of the things on there may be a little different, but it's also been years since they've ever gotten it back, so... And I've just been kind of like thinking forever now. Even before the pandemic, because I knew our parents were planning on moving, I was gonna like, I'm gonna have to confront Andy again just to give it back to them, because I don't want to steal it from them. I'm not that mean, you know? I'm like, it technically belongs to them. They need it back at some point. Probably. I don't even know if they remember that I still have it, because I don't talk to them at all. I've unblocked them on a few things because I'm slightly less salty about what happened, mostly because I don't remember most of the details. I just remember the huge betrayals and trust, and I'm like, yeah, okay. So Andy's allowed back into my life slowly. Mail to them in pieces. They haven't asked, so I guess, I mean, if anyone ever sees Andy again. Since I know it's gonna be real awkward if I try to say anything to them, so ask them if they still want their PS3 or not. But I'm gonna wait and ask about it, like a bit before I actually have to like legit move out of this place. So. Yeah, they do something else. Yeah. I think I was blindsided a bit back then by just my friendship with them, because they did do some weird shit, I remember. But I just kind of like forgave and just forgot kind of thing. Because like even after the whole thing fell out and I was like, alright, I'm done with them. Ray was like, yeah, no, they made me really uncomfortable a lot. just not in like a weird, like they were doing something, just more like Ray didn't like the vibes they gave off. Ninth grade, never forgive but never forget. It was kind of weird, huh? I'm just glad I'm still super friends with the twins and you, because you guys are cool. I don't think there's any drama you guys would ever be involved in, because you're all kind of like stay in your own lane kind of people. And that's good, great, fantastic, I love it. To be fair, I don't really get that mad at people. You really have to fucking fuck up to get me to like want to block you on everything like that. But I'm sorry. Destroying the password of the plush toy by maliciously whacking. Yes, Kendall the malicious. I can't believe it. Who knew? That's silly. What? Finish this line and then I'm gonna line something else. Yeah. Uninvited you the day of their birthday party? That's such like a rude ass power move. So mean. I'm the opposite of that. I invite you to my birthday on the day of the birthday party because I forgot to invite days before. I'm the person who's just like, oh shit, yeah, party. Fuck, you want to come over like next week? It's like, and like of course the problem with our birthdays the same month, and I usually have mine first week, so it's like that problem of candle gun to my head. You better not fucking put your party the first week again. I'm like, I'm sorry. I can predict that due to the American health system and how we're going at this speed, we're probably not gonna. The pandemic's probably not gonna leave us until maybe, like, definitely not this year. I don't know when, but definitely not this year. Aww. It's so sad, no. Aww. Sorry, Kendall, you're always invited to my birthday parties. I don't remember if I forgot to invite you to one or not, because I have bad memory. I'm slightly better now, actually, due to the fact that I'm medicated, but like things that happened like forever ago, back when I wasn't medicated, it's just hard for me to remember. Oh no, I should have this actually different. Burp. Excuse me. Once again, I'm drinking fucking soda on stream and I shouldn't. But I am, so if I burp, I'm so sorry. Destroy my custom Icky good. You ruined my dream journal. He's starting drama even back then, man. Could have seen the signs, but I didn't know. They really like try to start shit, huh? I don't know if Andy's gotten any better at that, but they really did like to start shit. This is not a call-out post, this is just us talking, but like, you know. Watch them find the stream VOD and be like, what the fuck? What the hell? You guys are talking about me behind me? It's like, no, not like that. Talking about you, it's fine. Different. Eyes. I still have my homesick cosplay and you're just like... Side eye. It's still intact? Yeah, cough. Yeah, it's still intact. Cat doll. It's like, it's like, I didn't do anything. Stop looking at me like that. I need my reference for soda, please. Boink. I need the color of eyes, and I need the... Apparently at some point I closed out Fire Alpaca because I did definitely have other things open. But now it's just art fight stuff. Who knows? I really like this Sona, honestly. They're so cool. She forgot you had destroyed it. I see. So if that's the case, maybe they forgot that they totally let me have their PS3. They probably don't even remember. They're probably like, where the hell's my PS3? Because they're like, oh, I want to play something, and they just forget, and they're like, oh well. Who wants to bet anything? They totally forgot. So I think about it all the time, because every time I like turn it on, I'm like, oh yeah, this is their PS3, isn't it? Oops. Costume was never destroyed! It's all a lie. A lie told to us by aliens. My god. Why they would frame you is beyond me, because you're like You're just a cool, kind person. Like, what? I don't know, man. Something's up. Something smells. Smelly smell. Kind of smell that smells smelly. Excuse me. Pardon. I like it when my friends are passive when it comes to most, like, weird drama. We're all like, yeah, we're not messing with that. There's a reason I never know anything about fandom drama when it comes by. There's a whole bunch of shit that happened in, like, the Hermitcraft fandom, and I didn't know anything. I just kept hearing bits and pieces, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna stay on my sidelines. It is interesting to hear about sometimes, because you're like, wow, this all happened? It's like a new, just like, fucking TV show unfolding in front of you, and you're like, oh shit. Gotta listen in on all the drama that's happening. I never go seeking it though, so that's good. It only ever finds me on accident. Usually when I'm in a fandom, and then they're like, shit's going down with these artists, and I'm like, what? Shit's going down? It's like news I get a month later after it's happened. So someone will be like, did you hear about so-and-so? And I'll be like, what? What happened? And they're like, yeah, they totally did this and this and this. And I'll be like, excuse me? But you gotta admit, Tumblr drama is the best kind of drama. Because it's always so fucking out there, dude. It's so crazy. Like the Hamilton fanfic, like the several different times of people faking their death or something for some dumb shit. It's so funny. I don't know what my favorite one is though. There's so many out there. I can't decide. Hamilton's a classic, for being honest. Oh man, oh god, I can't even, like, remember the rest of them that I know of. That I was definitely around for, too. Like, that's what I'm trying to remember. These ones that I was around for. Nothing fucking beats, I remember Sixpence's Slave. That's such a weird sentence. The Hamilton one? Let's see. This was back when Hamilton was big and I was not into Hamilton, but all my friends were. Cough cough, Ichi was definitely into it, so I think I heard it from, like, them. I don't know. But essentially, it was a whole thing about this one person was pretending to be, like, some kind of, I forget which exact races, but it definitely was, they were like white, and they were going based off of, like, totally not white. They were entirely POC, and pretended to have HIV, and they, like, lived in, like, India or something with their, like, wife or whatever. I don't remember. But basically pretended to have, like, AIDS or HIV. I'm pretty sure it was HIV. To justify the fact that they wrote Hamilton HIV fic, where the characters had it. I don't know anything about the fanfic. I just remember hearing about the weird fucking drama. And I remember reading about the... funny thing is, I remember exactly where I was when I was reading it. It was like Halloween when I was sleeping over at the twins' dorm. We were, like, hanging out playing Fire Emblem Warriors that night, and then I remember going on Tumblr later that night and reading that whole ass fucking call-out post, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Everyone on my dashboard was talking about it. Or at least a good chunk of people on my dashboard were. It's just was fucking nuts. All I remember is that it was the author pretending to have HIV to justify the HIV fic, and they were only called out because their like friend also had like a fic that was like that, and they just wanted to get more views or whatever on theirs. So it was like the weirdest kind of petty drama. I was like, what the hell's going on? Just one of the people I was following on Tumblr was just like, this is the funniest thing I've read and I need to share it with everyone else right now. So that's why I knew about it. It was like the weirdest read before bed. I remember seeing a post recently too that was talking about more into the details of what happened. Because people were like, I'm sorry, the Hamilton what now? Oh, the fake My Immortal author. I remember that. Funniest thing is, if you just name one, I'll probably remember it half the time. There's one where this person stole bones from a graveyard. There's another person who mailed their toe to someone to make a necklace out of it. I remember that. I like heard the tail end of it, but I definitely remember seeing it on my dashboard at one point. Like, what? I saw a picture of the toe too. I was like, ugh, it's gross. Who would do this? Necklace? Are you kidding me? The bones one's a funny one, I remember. I barely remember it, but I definitely remember people calling out this person for, like, basically just going into a graveyard, stealing bones, and then showing off the bones on Tumblr or something like that. I need to, like, look up a whole master post of these again, because I just want to go down memory lane for a lot of this stupid drama I've seen on Tumblr. God, I always think about the one image of Alexander Hamilton and his Miku binder or whatever. Ooh. Shrimp heaven now! I assume everyone in their... I think everyone in the kitchen sink fucking watched Hamilton last night. Because we started watching it. I, of course, had the ADHD where I just needed to, like, move around and do other things, so I watched, like, the first chunk of it, and then I, like, had to go upstairs to do things. Oh, Thomas Jefferson. I couldn't remember if it was Hamilton or a different one in the Miku binder. I've been seeing people redrawing it, and I'm like, oh no, it's back. But I think everyone's getting into Hamilton again, because it's actually on... because it's been, like, actually recorded and put everywhere, so you can access it now. And I'm just sad in, like, a way that's like, they could have done this for Broadway musicals forever. Are you kidding me? So, I want, Be More Chill next, please. Thanks. I would love that. Or the fucking coolest shit Lion King musical that was really fun to watch live. Oh, dude. It was so cool. I would love to, like, see it recorded so I can watch it again. Oh, Goose. I haven't heard that song. Goose getting a good song. Goose Revolution. There's a Lion King one. Saw it when you're 8. I watched it, it was years ago now, but you had lice though. I like that's a detail you remember. I have memories of being at the orchestra playing the what was it? Symphony of the Goddess. That's what it is. I went to a live show of Symphony of the Goddess. It was so cool. One of my tweets made it up on the big screen. It was a stupid thing I did, but during like intermission, where it was just I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember it was just like a picture I had on my phone and like the tag. It was like a dumb Zelda joke. I don't even remember what it was. I don't even think you can find it on my current Twitter because I think it was on my past one. Because I fucking got an old Twitter somewhere where I have pictures of me back before I transitioned and I don't like them, so I just was like, oh. Doesn't help that the old Twitter I had has like, is kind of like, gendered in a way I don't like it, so it's gone now. It's okay. Actually, I don't remember if I closed that Twitter out. I probably should check into that. Actually, delete the account. I think I meant to after enough people saw like the stuff where I was saying I was moving to a Megalodon. And I don't remember if I did. Pixie from any age look the same. That's true. I look pretty damn different now, mostly because of the transitioning. Also because the only like similarities are mostly the chub, for being honest. Still fucking chubby as shit. I need to work on it, but man, quarantine's made it so hard to do exercise correctly. Because I'm feeling like the whole, so usually I like to do, my mixture of exercise is between swimming and, so we actually have the pool going now. And, fuck it, what's the name of the game? It's, Ring Fit. Yeah, we got Ring Fit for like Christmas and I've been playing it. It's a really good source of exercise. I just need to get back into it. The hardest thing for me to do is getting back into things. Ugh. It's like, oh, it's so easy. You just fucking do it. And I'm like, is it? You know how hard it is to force me to do things? I just take any picture of you and expand it. Kendall, but taller. We just take you and hold on, now I got to put your long hair in. There you go. It's just take you and just go, yoink, that's you now. Ah, you're being erased, oh no. I can't even erase it correctly because I have the correction on. Hard. My parents always like watching old home videos. And I'm kind of like half and half on home videos because like part of me's like, it's kind of cute seeing us as kids in some forms, but other times I'm like, I really don't want to look at me as like a girl, you know? So, you know. My favorite home videos though are always the ones where I have the camera and I fucking just follow Stormy around the house. I follow all the animals around the house and it's just like tiny child crawling around. Bumping into shit. Following the cat as it tries desperately to like be like, can you just let me fucking sleep? It's like, no, I need to take pictures of you. The big clunky camera, oh my god. I lost you. My Kelsey is an adorable baby. I can imagine. Itty bitty Kelsey. Hee. I like my favorite forms of home video, the ones where it's just like literally just the stupid shit you're focusing on in like the actual recorded section and not like looking back on like, oh, I remember when you used to look like that. I'm so glad that my parents have gotten so good at the whole gender thing, you know? It's just the only times they'd slip up is if they're like remembering past things with me. Like, back when you were like 10, you know, like, thanks. Put the finger on the lens. What a fucking... What a video. It's just Kelsey crying in the background. No! Trip heaven! No! Stepped in poop, oh no. Rip. Now. Who needs Hamilton? We can listen to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. But not too familiar. But not familiar. New craze. I love Bim Bim Bam. I was listening to one of their episodes the other day while I was just like doing. I like to listen to Bim Bam Bam whenever I'm doing like it's like dumb shit in a game. Recently, it's just been whenever I'm doing like gardening and the daily chores in Animal Crossing or max raids and Sword and Shield. No! But what have you put in? Wrong one! Wrong one! Send in the link, Kronk! Wrong link! Request the song, Kronk! Wrong song! Erase this recent song! I can actually delete it from the list. Yeah, there you go. Damn! Honk! I took it out of the list if you want to try again. Can we try to do Lugia? Logia? There you go. No! Stupid typos, stupid bots, everything's dumb. Honk. Honk. Oh, behold, the laziest wings I've ever drawn. It's fine, it's an alien. It doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be too accurate, I don't think. The madness and the havoc. My god. Ah, shadows of Darkrai. Living in the shadows of Darkrai. Open move. I need to rewatch Rise of Darkrai for the like 500th time, I think. It's been too long. I must rewatch. Oh, dude. In news of me watching shit, I've apparently made it to season 3 of She-Ra, and I didn't realize it till like I was watching it. I was like, wait a minute. I had to look at the list. I was like, wait, season 3, episode 1 of season 3, really? And I looked at it. I was like, no, yeah, I'm at season 3 already. Wow. Fucking, I love I've only watched the like first 2 episodes of season 3, but like, I already love where this is going with Entrapta and, what's his face? Hordak? Is that his name? Am I remembering this right? I just know he's a clone now. Like, what? Clones? Excuse me? What's going on here? Clones! Hordak. Hordak looks like the word honk. Coincidence? I think not. But yes, I'm getting further and further into She-Ra every day. It's hard for me to actually sit down and watch it, of course, but another fun thing that makes it hard for me to watch it is just the fact that my mom is usually the one watching TV when I go downstairs. It's usually her, and she's usually watching. Okay, it's either a baking show or it's a home show. It's like, it's either like Great British Bake Off, where you're watching Tiny House Living again, and I'm like, I've seen these shows now so many times, I'm getting real tired of it. Oh god, my lines are getting worse, I think. Ah! The computer hooked up with that sweet, sweet TV. And eventually I'm gonna have a dual screen setup. I need one, if we're being honest, with the amount of windows I have stacked on top of each other right now. I need one so I can just look over at chat easier. Good morning! Amu! Ah, bro. I can watch She-Ra on my TV, it's just usually when I'm downstairs I want to watch She-Ra and then I can't because mom's fucking watching the Great British Bake Off again! And she's already seen these episodes! I might watch She-Ra tonight on my own TV, honestly. I want the dual screen setup so bad! That's two screens. In term of like more, I just need another monitor that I can hook up to this laptop. I have another laptop, I could try and do that. I don't know if I have an extra HDMI cable, though, that's the thing. I have an extra laptop, but the laptop doesn't have Wi-Fi capabilities anymore. It's that like old one I got hand-me-down from the twins. And it's decided, I'm so glad I got this computer now, like just in time too, because that one's decided to stop connecting to the internet. Because every time you pick it up, there's a jingly sound inside of something like loose and rattling around in there. So, I think that's the thing. I can't HDMI to my TV. I can do that, I've done that, but my TV's way over there. I could do that. Honestly, I just need to I could probably just clear off the top thing of this desk here and use it that way. I might try that. I'll do it when I'm not streaming. I'll try that out and see if it's a good setup. And if it is, then I'll announce it to the world that it's amazing. And if not, then I'll be like, it's a failure, boys. Oh, move it. No, not right now. I'm drawing right now. And plus, I've got the windows in a way that I'm fine, so it's okay. I just mostly need an actual computer for half the stuff I want to do. And that's just no, I'm not moving! You can't make me! Fuck you! God, it's so fucking hot in here right now. I'm getting warmer and warmer by the second. It is about where the chest is, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in the wall and I'm coming out. No! There's a hole in my wall and everything. You could easily come out. Did you know that hole is still there? In my wall? Did I ever tell... I don't know, have I told the story of how I totally kicked a hole in my wall? On stream yet? So I did definitely kick a hole in my wall. It was on accident. What happened was, I tend to lay sideways on my bed, because my bed's over there. And then push myself forward from the wall with my feet. And one day I did it too hard and totally, my foot just sunk into the wall. And it just made a big old hole there. And so, we managed to put the thing that goes on it to cover it and then plaster it on. And it's been that same plastered look for ages because I need to sand it down and I just haven't because that crevice by my bed is where all my plushies usually go when they fall off. So it's just become the plushie pile. I've moved most of them out to actually sand it, but then I keep forgetting to, so it's still just a poor plastered part of the wall. It's a very clear, you totally punctured a hole there, huh? And trying to cover it. I kicked a hole in my wall. What a bit the wall. I'm not doing that. I'm glad it's covered though, because we had times where there were mice crawling around in the walls, and I was always worried that they would just one will just like appear in my room, and I'll be like, ah! So far, the only thing that's ever appeared in my room has been roaches, and that's bad, but it's not the worst thing. It's roaches. Alright. Yes, hello, that's you. This is Barry. They're very cute. I love the hands they did. They're carrying this. Shunk. Firmly grasp it. The worst thing to come out of my wall is Kendall. No! Anything but that. My god, it's Kendall. What'll the world do next? Is this like their tongue sticking out? Oh, it is. Oh, their tongue's blue. Fun fact. I did not realize that. I've always been seeing it from afar, so I didn't know. It's stretched by arms. Erg. I still have I like the fact above my desk there's like things I've hung up because I love all these little decorative shit just hanging from these string of things. One of them's a picture of Jeff riding Nessie, or Tessie technically, from Earthbound with Bubble Monkey behind him. But I've covered Tessie's face with a picture of Kirby celebrating with cake, like Kirby 64. That I believe the twins gave me. I believe the twins gave me the Jeff picture too. But I think it's really funny. It's just very specifically covering Tessie's face. It's like you could never see Tessie. Is Tessie real? I don't know. I'll never find out. It's playing right now. Ah, it's Zubia song. I was like, I remember the song, but it's been so long since I've heard it. What is this? Oh, okay, I get it now. Nostalgia's hitting me and I don't know why. What's going on? Fucking knife cat looking ass. Excuse me. I need to stop. I have water next to me. I just drink that. But I need my soda for the day, man. I technically don't even need the soda. Hey, I'm fine without it. Just a habit at this point. The song sounds like it would belong in Okami, if we're being honest. TBH. Because it's got that, like, Japanese style feel to it. I love this song so much. Comedy? Never heard of it. What's so funny? You looking at me funny? Aha. I don't know, what did I say? Oh, I said Okami, the game. Oh, at the wolf. They say it sounds like it comes from, it could go into Okami pretty well. It sounds like comedy. It's not what I said. Okami. Okami. Comedy, the game. There's some pretty comedic bits in Okami, if we're being honest. Joker 2019. Living in the shadows. This song's so cool. Living in the shadows. In the shadows. Dark ride. Come on. Song's so good. Living in the shadows. Yeah. Now is the time. Living in the shadows. Living in the shadows. Dark ride. So good. Slaps. Pokemon. Why is all like the stuff from 4th gen so good? For being honest here, like fucking I always see those people who are all like, oh, Gen 1's the best. I don't know about you. For me, Gen 4 was the best. Did you see all the fucking hits that were in Gen 4? That's my favorite. Sinnoh and Heart Gold Soul Silver and all the Mystery Dungeon games that came out and Battle Revolution and fucking the TV show and Darkrai, like, come on. Well, if you think Gen 1's so good, lie. Gen 4 is where it's at. Living in the shadow. Oh god, does Darkrai have fleas? No. I remember, like, the best movies were Darkrai, of course. I fucking loved Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. It was one of those ones where I was like, oh, it's technically Gen 3, but we've got quite a few Gen 4 Pokemon in here. Just to trip you up when you're playing the games and you're like, wait, did this one come out in Gen 3 or Gen 4? Hated that so much. Like, I loved it because it was cool. You're like, oh, sneak peeks of new Pokemon, but at the same time you're like, I don't remember which gen this one was from. Imagine the god of Pokemon. Arceus getting teeth like fleas. Oh god. Someone needs to relieve Arceus of his fleas. Help a poor god. He cannot reach. Somebody help him. This poor man's. This is a really good song. Sins of Hyrule. Thinking about Twilight Princess again, it's so good. Honestly, if like you were to ask me what my favorite Zelda game is, it's always, and I don't really know, or it's Breath of the Wild, because that's literally like the best Zelda game to me. But I will always love the GameCube ones. I think my like top favorite, like just anything, has always been stuff from the GameCube, and like anything from like 4th gen of Pokemon. It was all kind of the same time, except Adventure of Link. Yeah, Adventure of Link is kind of, eh. I've tried playing Adventure of Link myself, and I'm like, yeah, I can't do this. I mostly just watch my dad play Adventure of Link. However, where's your stance on the CDI games? Most people will say GameCube's only good for Melee. I say, have you ever played Thousand Year Door? Come back and talk to me when you've played Thousand Year Door. Yeah. Yeah, you should play Thousand Year Door, it's so good. I just need a capture card, because a lot of the games I just have to play, I just need to record my TV, and I could. Yeah, you can, that's why I still have all my GameCube games. I still have a Wii to play them on. But if you get a GameCube and you get like the Pokemon games and stuff, you can play Game Boy games on them if you have like the... It's like a thing you have to get with the GameCube though to do it. Where it's, I forget exactly what it is. There's like two different things. You could connect your Game Boy as like a controller. I had one of those so I could use the Tingle Tuner in Wind Waker. And then the other option, which I didn't have, was just play your Game Boy games on the TV with like the little thing you put on it. It's pretty cool. I wish I had that, honestly. But no, I had the option where you could just plug in the Game Boy Advance to the GameCube. What's funny though is that stupid wire, we actually got it kind of broken-ish. Like it still worked, it just looked whack. It looked like someone fucking kicked it while it was in the box. It's really funny. It's also kind of just like annoying too. You're like, man, what the hell? Why'd we get a fucking trashy ass Game Boy thing? What's going on? I mean, mostly I just drop bombs on people with the Tingle Tuner, for being honest. I think that's the only thing I ever used it for. Oh no, we played Four Swords with it once. Because there was only ever two of us in the house that ever played games together. And Four Swords is very much a four-player game. Yeah, Babu's a good boy. He's like honorable. He's my honorable younger brother, who's like amazing at Smash. Fucking beats me up in Smash Bros. We ever play. And honorable. I don't know if Bam knew a lot about the drama. I think you just knew about like I think you knew the end results for sure. I don't know how much I told you about the drama. Cause I remember you were young on that server. I mean, you're still baby, but like, you know. You were like way younger. Dude, how old are you now? Jesus, I think I met you when you were like 13 or 12. Super fucking baby. I was like, I must protect this poor boy. You're 16? Yeah, I met you when you were like 13. Funny thing is, I think I met Ichi like when she was 13 as well. So like, crazy. Time does the flying. God, you're 16 now? Holy shit. Older, but still baby. Ah, signed baby, haha. What are you, baby? You're the oldest? Yeah, you probably are. Aha ha. Hey man, I'm like 22, okay? It's so weird to think about it, because I met Ichi in that whole friend group when I was like 17 going on 18, literally that year. Pretty much as soon as I turned 18, I had heard about all the other people being like weird Tumblr cancelings. You are 2 weeks older than me. That's true. Imagine the year is 1997. Early December, Kendall is born. Later in the month, I arrive. We duke it out for Master of December. You're the adult. We're both adults here. Sort of. I mean, I need to work on being an adult, but I'm there. Nice. Talking about something I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah. As soon as I turned like 18, I was like, okay, I gotta be careful when I interact with young people because I'm afraid people are gonna like pull the whole you're an adult card on me on Tumblr, but no one ever did, so I'm good. I feel that every time I interact with someone who's a minor online now, where I'm just like, someone's gonna find me and be like, well, I want to dig up some shit on this fucker and find out that I don't really do anything. I have like nothing to hide drama-wise. Just nothing. Dig back far enough, you'll find my fucking 2012 self on my Tumblr where I just was talking about Homestuck, but like that's nothing. I do live in fear of that though, like someone's somehow finding something to cancel me for. Even though I know that'll never happen. It's like... It's because like someone out there will just really not like me and like accuse me of something drastic like fucking child grooming, and I'll be like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm sorry. Oh yeah, me drawing someone's OCs on Artfight makes me a child groomer. I'm so sorry. It's so dumb. The mere existence of a friendly relationship is sus. Yeah. That's what I hate because I always try to be friendly to everyone. Because I want to be a person who tries to like, you know, I like spreading kindness, you know? It's so nice, much nicer. But like, I'm always afraid someone will be like, oh, watch. They're being a little too nice to that kid. Just be like, what are you talking about? You literally were just talking about the fact that, like, I was telling them their OC is cool. Excuse me. But usually people I run into all the time are pretty cool, so, like, you know. There's still that fear, but I think that's just the fear of when you've grown up on, like, Tumblr and stuff for too long. It's kind of that low-key anxiety. Oh no. I feel like I remember that, but the thing is I was like, what are you talking about? I just kind of ignored it as like an actual problem. I feel like I vaguely remember someone telling me you did something mean or whatever, but I don't know. I could be imagining it, but like I'm pretty sure nothing happened out of it. Like there were no consequences out of that for me. Because I was like, I don't think Kendall would do that. Alright, bye. Okay, Andy, you like to just cancel anything, huh? Every time I hear stories about Andy doing anything in the past, it's just always like, yeah, it's just always cases of fucking, like, no, yeah, I guess it makes sense why we eventually fell out as friends, huh? Fucking a whole line of, like, foreshadowing. Just, I wouldn't realize it's foreshadowing until, like, years later. You're like, oh, shit. Real life foreshadowing. Oh my god. I like this mouse character. I was mostly picking OCs that had no attacks on them yet. If you're wondering what about the specific ones I've chosen. I went through like the people's character lists and was like, alright, no one's done one of this one, so I'm gonna do this one. The artist that this guy belongs to has like a whole list of characters and they're all pretty cool. So most of them are like, I think it's interesting. a lot of the characters are actually censored because of a few references where they're nude. Oh, Kendall. I've never heard of Kendall. Who's this? I've probably talked about Kendall on stream too, just in general. Sometimes I still hear her voice. It's like she's still with us. Gotta check out his arm. Yes, that's Kendall. Did you not realize? Probably because your account name's literally just made this account to mess with you, and not like Kindlein or anything I would expect. Bam, I think you just woke up, right? It's like, what, 4 a.m. for you right now? Hem? Unless you're still awake throughout the night. And you should really be asleep or something. I don't know. You did, and it totally threw me off guard when I first saw it. I was like, ooh, what? What's this? My real life friends coming to my streams? Yeah, more likely than you think. I mean, how else am I gonna talk to them? Through D&D if we'd ever have it again? When is the next D&D actually? I have to look at the thing. I didn't miss one, right? Reset your schedule for the time this week. Yeah, dude, I stayed up till like 3 a.m. last night playing Piku Niku. I'm fucking just, I don't know. I have nothing to say to that. Piku Niku. I drew the boy on stream earlier just as a quick doodle, but Piku Niku literally just looks like, he's a little blob and he's so cute. He just looks like this. And sometimes he has long legs. It is a good one. I watched Game Grumps play it, like the multiplayer version of it once, and I was like, "Oh, that's a cute game." And then I saw it in the bundle, and I was like, "Oh!" So I still haven't downloaded Octodad yet. I need to do that. But yes, Piku Niku is so good. I kind of got caught up playing it last night because I was like, I can't stop. It's so cute. The little boy's so cute. When you fall from a high distance, his eyes go from like the little dots to suddenly he's like, ah, help. And he starts shaking too. He's like, oh god. He's so cute. I love Piku Niku. I might play more of that later actually. Bam, we need to play Terra. I keep wanting to like set up a time for us to play. But it's always like, just fucking. I finally got Stormpelt to level 65, so I can do crafting stuff. And then I realized. Wait, hold on. Sorry, my mom walked in. What was I saying? Terra? We need to play Terra. Winking painfully. Probably the only things I've ever talked about you are like... I don't remember. I think I've probably just mentioned things like, oh, I'm totally borrowing a game from Kendall and I haven't given it back in forever. Kind of things like that. I don't know if I've ever mentioned anything specifically about you to anyone. Beyond the fact that I know Ichi knows that you follow her on Tumblr. I remember at one, like forever ago when you did, she was like, who's Kindle? Is she someone you know? I was like, oh yeah, that's my friend. Like, oh, okay, cool. I'm still playing, I haven't beaten it yet. Garnet. I used to misread Garnet as Garrett sometimes. I still occasionally misread the word great as Garrett, to be honest, so like, what? I mean, you know. So far in the game, I'm at the part where we gotta deal with the giant egg thing. It's weird. But I do know that Gardef is the bad dude for real, and we're like, oh, dude. And there's like evil, Yasuhiro, is that his name? Yeah, it's a long game. Honestly, you probably won't see it for a while, the game itself. Depends on the next time I actually manage to, like be able to, like, see you real life. Probably what'll happen is I'll, like, end up driving to your house, leaving it on your front porch, and then, like, driving away. I'll do it at night. I'm in the end game. I need to hurry up and master seal the last, like, I think I only have like 1 or 2 people who are not master sealed yet. You're trying to sell your copy like a drug deal. Yeah, I sneak up and just kind of like pass it to you under the door. I want to buy Tokyo Barrage Sessions Sharp, the version on the Switch. I really want to play that version because I know there's like extra stuff in it too. It's a good game. I wish more people talked about it. I think more people are now because of the Switch version, but it's a very good game. I almost wish there were some kind of subtitles for like in battle, so I knew what they were saying. But due to my hubris in being a guy who's watched anime, everyone was way happy. Basically, how it'll go down. Fucking, what was I talking about? Finish the first dungeon. That's the saddest confession I've ever heard. It's not even that long of a dungeon. The definitive version. The one thing I like about the definitive, like the re-release version, is the fact that they added a skip button for sessions, because playing through the Wii U version, I'm just like, oh yes, that would be really nice about now, actually. Oh gosh. I would really love a skip button for sessions. Because they really make you watch every single, like, thing. I mean, it is worth it, technically. I'm like, to be honest, when the Switch version came out, I was still, like, I was about, like, halfway through the game. Maybe less than halfway when I first heard about the Switch version. But I just kept playing it because I was like, well, it's the only version I got, so it's still worth it, to be honest. It's still good. And not the Nintendo ninjas. Probably. I tried to get Citra to work on this computer, and then I forgot that the one ROM I had doesn't have like the right stuff in it to make it actually run, so I was like, god damn it. It used to be like redumped or something, so I'm like, I can't even see if Awakening runs on this, so whatever. I'm like weirdly obsessed with replaying Fire Emblem Awakening. Wind Waker HD. Nice. This laptop's pretty good for game playing. It's just when I try to stream it at the same time, it starts going because it's like, wait, whoa. FEA is so good. Right, it is so good. This is the wrong layer. Hold on, where's Boba? There we are. I need to actually fix the sketch for this, to be honest. I was gonna make this a little more accurate of a rat skelly. the description for this character was that they were a necromancer that like brings back little creatures to be like little familiars or something. It's really cute. They're a harpy necromancer. I love it. Very clearly, they're a D&D character. This isn't a revenge one. This was just one I found randomly, and I thought they were so cute. I wanted to try drawing them. Of course, I was trying to find an accurate skeleton of a raven, and and that's why in my server there's all the fucking Halloween prop one, because it's like pretty much like most of the options that popped up were the fucking Halloween props, and I was like, something tells me that ravens don't have that many bones in their feathers. So I don't know what it is, but I don't think they do. I've seen like chicken like from the bone, and I know they don't. Like, what's happening here? Like, I think it's just a whole like thing to make it look like the wings when there's like no wings there kind of thing, but it's just so weird. Okay, how the hell is this working? It's like that, and then it goes in, and then in, and then that. It's weird. Okay, hold on. It's like, okay. It goes towards the front, and then that, no. Yes, yes. Yes? Yeah. This is kind of a shitty sketch. We're trying our best though. And like, he's like sitting over here, his legs back here. Something like that. It's really weird when you take an animal down to just its bare bones like this. And it's just more bones. To be fair, the last time I drew a skeleton of anything that was like a really cool skeleton was like 2016 when I drew Raya in a monster form. It was really cool. Well, dude, I should show that off. It looks really cute. Actually, really good. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look that up real fast. It's back here somewhere. I don't know where. Did I like name it Spooky or something? No, but that's a spider. Spooky Foggy. So... Oh, I have this ordered not in alphabetical order. That's stupid. Hold on. Why do I have this ordered in like... Whatever. Sfomao. There it is. Alright, so... Back in the day, we had this AU called Spooky Fog. Oh man, AU. Otherwise, I was Sfomao. And this was Rai's monster form. And I thought it looked fucking sick as shit. I worked so hard on this. You don't even know. Personally, I like the tail. And like the shredded bits off of like the shirt or like the jacket. The teeth are pretty good. I don't like how it's angled, but I do like how it looks. Early 2016, baby. Early fucking versions of the Vita, for being honest. Alright, that's me showing off. Tell her the truth, get back! Oh my god! Oh, bro. I don't know when we're gonna do the next... Oh, yeah! Carrier stream plus Ace Attorney, but it's not Friday, or Saturday for you, and it's fun. Huh? I totally get it. It's like, wait a minute. Is that right? There's quite a few Ace Attorney songs in here, actually, so... In my, like, normal, playlist. Because I like Ace Attorney music, it's so good, it slaps. Yeah, the next playthrough Sonic Heroes that we're all doing together. Oh, spoilers. Doesn't matter, actually. Yeah, Generations. I think the Sonic, Steam sale's going on again right now. So if you want to buy Generations for like $1, you can. Kelsey says we're a valid. Nice. Thank you, Kelsey. Honestly, that's how I bought the adventure games, because it was another sale like that. I don't remember when it was, but I do remember it. Pretty good. I was like, oh hell yes, I can buy the adventure games. I'm gonna play these on stream, and then I did, and it was great. Yeah, originally Sonic the Heroes playthrough was just gonna be me and Nell again, but then I was like, you know what? It's the teams of 3. We should see if I can get one of you guys in on it. And then you both wanted in, so I was like, alright. And the fun thing is, this isn't even one where you have to like read anything. It's just literally just us vibing. Talking about Sonic for like an hour or two at a time. Depending on how long I go. Sonic and Sonic and Sonic. It's like it's just Rainbow Six Siege, Yakuza 0. Oh, okay, and then Sonic. Wait a minute. I think I can't blame Nell for getting me into Sonic again, but I kind of do in some form. I mostly blame me wanting to play the adventure games on stream in the first place, which then activated my old Sonic love again, so I was like, ah shit, here we go. And I've got a whole fucking fic I want to write just for my OCs, and I just need to do it. I haven't done it because I can't fucking write. I'm so much better at drawing than I am at writing. Terrible enabler. Ah. You have ears? You do have ears. Okay, cool. I remember that correctly. God, I love hanging out with Nell. She's so cool. Everyone fucking go follow Spacey on Twitter and Twitch. They're great and amazing, and their YouTube channel's the same name, and they've got Splatoon videos that are so cool. I love rewatching every now and then. This is a Love Nell hour. And that's Spacey spelled so weird that I thought it was Supechi forever. Phases will never die. Honestly, I thought I was over Sonic, because I used to watch it all the time on 4Kids, Sonic X. I kind of was into it, like in like an outsider perspective, kind of into it. But now I'm like totally into it. I'm like, oh shit. It's the Sonic fucking... The phase I never had as a kid. Just finally unlocking itself. Lana Sky voice is so good. I love. I'd like an actual like compliment is the fact that I love everyone's voices during the Ace Attorney streams. We're all pretty good. My problem is trying to switch between voices again is always my problem. I just adore, like... I just adore everyone's voice talents. I think we're growing. It's pretty good. I need to work on mine more. I had like a half a Sonic phase as a kid. Because I never had the games, was the thing. I mostly just watched the shows and stuff. Whenever they came on. Mostly because I had to watch through Sonic X to get to Winx Club. So that was me watching like Sonic X, waiting for Winx Club to come on Saturday mornings. I played Sonic Unleashed at the Twins' house once, and was so terrible at it. This is the Wii version of Sonic Unleashed, by the way, so like the really good one. The motion controls. Oh no, motion controls. Honestly, I probably should get Sonic Generations. To be fair, the only Sonic games I ever play at this point are like the ones that people are always like, oh, it's so bad. I don't know, Adventure is known as like a really good one, but also mostly for nostalgic reasons and because of the Chow Garden. When you actually play through Adventure, it's like, ah, yeah, okay. I see now why everyone complains about this game too. But I totally get why everyone wants a third one to come out. Like, I want a third Adventure game. You kidding me? The muscle memory, oh god. Honestly, mood, I have that with a few games. Though to be fair, most of my games aren't really that, like, hard to remember buttons in the first place. But yeah, I get you. Sonic Underground. Adventure's good conceptually, that's true. Adventure's good in like a way that's like... It's such like a story-based Sonic game that really doesn't take itself too seriously. It has enough of that it feels like you're on the playground again, making up your own adventure kind of thing, you know? That kind of like feel of your imagination runs so wild. And I think that's why I like it so much, because it reminds me so much of like the stories I'd make up with my plushies. Just how ridiculous it could get at times. That's what I need in my next Sonic, like, 3D game. That's what I want for the next one that ever comes out. It's just basically something that feels like that. Forces is kind of there, to be honest. With how ridiculous suddenly, like, the fucking... We had to break Sonic out. He's been tortured for years by Eggman. And you're like, what? Sonic, no! I'll rescue you, buddy. Don't worry. Oh yeah, the night one. I think those ones like Secret Rings and the night one, like Black Knight, those ones are pretty like it's just it's like a weird form of like that trying to tell a weird story but like not quite getting it in a way. Unleashed is pretty good though. Now I don't know about gameplay wise or anything, but I just love the idea of a werehog. Everything else about Sonic Unleashed is kind of meh. I don't know how much I like the whole light god, dark god thing going on. Gaia's, not into it. Maybe I should try to play Unleashed again. To be fair, it's been a few years, and also I'm a little better at Sonic games now. My problem was I was terrible at all the day sections. Hedgehog turned to bigger hedgehog. I've always been bad at Sonic, if we're being honest, because just going so fast always like threw me off, because I was like, oh god, I'm not ready. Oh, the speed's too much. But now I think I can get into it better. Because I've played Adventure. Oh yes, I am all of me. Oh, my Nate wants the battle cover? Nice. Fucking Sonic Adventure 2 is so good. I unironically love it. The only parts I hate is no, I don't know. I love all of it, to be honest. Fucking all the music in Sonic is so good. I love when Aaron calls it butt rock. So funny. It really is though. Fucking. You gotta admit though, playing the like end parts, like the final boss bits of like Adventure 1 and Adventure 2, just fills you with like this immense just satisfaction of just powerful. It's so good, dude. God. Keep Sonic Sonic to remind Garrett who he's friends with. Fucking love Sonic, dude. So glad I got into it again. No, not Aracion. I'll cry. No. Except butt rock was a real term. It might as well be at this rate. That's funny. What's your favorite butt rock, fam? Can you sit on the rock? Pretty much. Did you pretend we were into rock in high school? Did I remember this? I don't know if I remember this. There's a lot of things in high school I don't remember anymore. A lot of things are just repressed, to be honest, but a lot of things are just like, I don't remember that happening. I feel like I should remember that. I always find it funny when we try to like be like, were you there when we were in like middle school? And I'd be like, nope. Didn't move to Texas then. Like elementary school stuff, because it's just I've been with you long enough that you start pretending you're like, wait a minute, no, he wasn't with us then. I always kind of find that a little bit endearing, to be honest. How long have I been going? It's been like 2 hours? Okay, cool. I just had to check. So I'm like, I don't know how long I've been here. What day is it? Oh god, where am I? I should probably start coloring some of these. I'm not gonna finish all of this stream because I wish I could, but I do not have the energy to do that. I'm married! Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Rock the Dwayne Johnson. True love. I don't see a difference. Love is love. Infinite theme. I was thinking about Infinite the other day, and I could only think of that one bit from Game Grumps playthrough, where it's just when they're fighting Infinite, and you cannot truly believe the power I have. Fucking sounds. That's a skeleton, right? My infinite power. I love. It's like this. I don't know what I've done. It's kind of more of a cartoon skeleton anyways, but like, that's good enough. And as if to answer, the world brings me a trembling child. And you think that you're exaggerating it, then you hear the game and you're like, no, it actually sounds like that. Ah, ooh, ee, ah. It's so funny. I love it. Kelly. Do you think this will make me better at drawing rats? Probably not. Whoa. Whoa. Is this what I think it is? Yeah, it's the Black Knight one. Sorry, Kelly, there's only 3 songs per user. I have that as precaution against chuckles, to be honest. Also, it was automatically like that, so I just was like, I'm gonna keep it like that, because it's probably safer. I don't want to get, like, bombarded with 50 song requests that are just memes. Yeah. We work together. Anything is possible. You gotta admit though, all this music is really good though. As shitty as some of the Sonic games are, you gotta admit some of the music really slaps. And you're like, oh damn it, it does slap. Just pretend this is a skeleton. Actually looks pretty good, to be honest. For being, you know. Sonic music always slaps. Sonic gameplay can vary differently. Though we all have to agree that, honestly, Sonic 06 is still like the worst Sonic out of all of them. I think everyone just agrees still that, like, yeah, Sonic 06 is terrible. But my favorite thing is that, I think Sonic and the Secret Rings came out immediately after Sonic 06, so all the reviews for Secret Rings are, like, incredible. They're like, it's the best Sonic game ever! And it's like, why? It's like, what? Excuse me? No, it's not. And you realize, in terms of context, it was back then. Because, it's a really good speedrun game. True. I remember watching speedruns of it. I'm like, oh yeah, nice. Sonic Boom is another one like that. Where, it's just like an awful, awful game to play normally, but then you speedrun it and you get to do all the glitches, and it's just fucking crazy. There's so many fucking... That's the best thing though, that's why it's such a good speedrun game, because of all the fucking glitches you can do. It's usually what it is when it comes to games like that. The worse a game is, usually the funnier it is to speedrun. You can find so many fucking broken shit. That's why one of my favorite blocks in AGDQ is GDQ in general is always the awful block. Oh, side eye. Looks like you've got some things to do over there, huh? Don't do college. One of my favorite speedruns, or I don't know if it's a totally favorite right now, but I do love rewatching it, is the one, I forget the name of it, but it's a game that's only in Japanese. They did it during Awful Block last year, like the last GDQ I think, or the last like big GDQ, and it was I I forget the name. I knew it was in Japanese because that's like the only part I remember. It was an RPG, and basically, it was basically a what not to do when making an RPG. It's like it was that bad. It was so funny, and I love it. I love rewatching that one because Pico was the guy on the mic. I love Pico so much. Shout out to Pico 44444. I don't know if he still has all the fours in his name anyway. Oh my god, clickless cookie click speedrun. Jesus Christ. I can't even imagine. I don't even remember where my last cookie clicker like file was at. I don't even remember if I still have it fucking saved or not. I do somewhere. Like I saved the like thing. I will now do this tomorrow. And then you'll wake up tomorrow and be like, oh, God, dang it. You realize you have to do it, and you're like, oh man, no. Oh, the eyes are so weird. Trying to like turn this into like a more toony version is really hard, actually. It's pretty good practice, but like I'm having the worst time right now. Wait, another of my favorite GDQ people is, fuck, what's his name? Covert Muffin, that's it. Because I love his laugh. It's so good, it's so cute. I love it. He's so great, too. I like seeing him speedrun, and I like it whenever he's the announcer. Chad, remember that one Celeste speedrun where they replaced the sound of like the stones that go sideways with Covert Muffin's laugh? It was so funny. Sometimes I rewatch that one just to hear it again. I think it was wasn't it the TAS version? I think it was the TAS of it. I hope it doesn't sound like I'm making fun of his laugh because it's so good. I love it so much. I could never rap, if we're being honest. First off, you have to kind of be able to articulate yourself, and a lot of it's just rhyming on the fly. Two things I'm pretty bad at for on the fly. I guess if I practiced I could, but like just trying to like do a rap normally anyways, even if like I didn't freestyle it. It's hard for me to keep up half the time. So I don't rap, but I do like singing along to songs though, just in general. One thing I used to do a lot before pandemic was before the Backstreet Boys World Tour was whenever I drive anywhere I'd put whatever CD I had on full blast. I could just belt my heart out to Carly Rae's fucking jams. Carly Rae's jams. Damn. Impressive. The fact that people can go so fast. It's just impressive to me in general. I may not be a huge fan of most rap music, but like I actually do like it on occasion. I think it just depends on what type of... I really don't have like a... when it comes to like what music do you love or which music do you hate, it's usually just whatever I can vibe to at the moment. Yeah, fake French accent. Fucking sick, dude. Big toe go here, so like this. Boats and ships. I remember when Ichi was super into Hamilton, that it forced me to create a very specific meme image because I didn't know anything about anything. Hold on, I can grab it. I think I know where it is. Yeah, is this Hamilton? I made this because everyone was into Hamilton. I couldn't tell when certain posts were about Hamilton half the time, so I made this. And then, which one came next? Yeah, because it was a time when everyone was getting into other musicals, so then I also made this. Because I was like, is this Heathers? I was too lazy to re-edit it. Which then also evolved into a shorter, less used version of this. Dear Evan Hansen. The evolution. Is this Hamilton? It's Heathers. It's Dear Evan Hansen. The one I used the most was the Hamilton one, against Ichi mostly, but I used the Dear Evan Hansen one like once or twice, but also I used the Heathers one too. Just a case of like, I don't know what anyone's talking about, but I still want to be part of this conversation. Sorry, they were pretty crappily made, to be honest. My favorite one is this Hamilton, so I can zoom in on that one. Is this Hamilton? I don't know, is it? This is not Hamilton, we're not listening to Hamilton right now. Can you imagine in the middle of Hamilton, this pops in? An Infinite's theme. It's featuring Aaron. His knows that. Right. Can you imagine? I would love it if I was watching Hamilton and out of nowhere Infinite appears. It's like, I don't remember this happening in history. Yeah, don't you remember in US history, fucking Infinite the Jackal appears and battles the British alongside, like, Washington and Hamilton. I think the American school system's kind of shit now. Like, what are you talking about? I don't remember any Sonic characters, and I don't know what you're talking about, dude. This is totally how history went down. Okay, part of this is because I didn't actually sketch feet. That's why I'm messing up bad right now. Hey, don't you remember? US history fucking... Joke about the Black Knight. Yeah, don't you... everyone learns about this. Jamestown. Damn, how much of, like, American history do you know? Considering you're in, I think the Philippines, am I correct? I believe so. I'm actually curious how much you actually learn about, like, US in general. Probably how, like, fucking stupid we are if we're being honest.
What I wanna be. Stay by her side so faithfully.
What is this?
I would if I could, but it's just no good.
Yeah.
Cause there's two perfect girls for me. Alright. Jenny, oh Jenny. Joy,
Oh, two perfect girls. I don't remember this song very well. Is this fucking Brock singing? Because I think it is.
Officer Jenny. me up and throw away the key. Jenny, if loving you's a crime, sends me now, and I'll do the time. My
Yeah, it looks better if I actually sketch the feet. Hold on, let me try this one again.
got my heart under house arrest, but before that,
Under house arrest.
head over heels for a nurse named Joy.
Jenny, Joy, Joy. Best characterizations of Sonic in any game. I actually don't remember this like story bits of Black Knight as much as it's. Because to be honest, I watched it via Game Grumps episode, so it was like more of a making fun of it kind of feel. So I feel like I should see it myself. Oh, come on. Dude, fun fact. Since my parents watched Hamilton last night, first thing my dad did when I was down there earlier was he looked up the Weird Al version, the poker version of Hamilton. He was like, that was perfect, because he loves Weird Al. I just think it's funny that I'm like, you know what, of course this exists, why didn't I think it did? I like Weird Al, he's funny. I love the episodes of Game Grumps where he was the game guest on it, guest Grumps. I often watch the Mom Hid My Game episode quite a few times. It's really funny. This fucking song.
From these two I won't choose. I can't stand the bad news about the name of the girl that I'm gonna lose. This can't go on. Enough is
Woo!
gotta pick one. No,
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That's how you know about Weird Al. That's funny. Because like my experience with Weird Al was like growing up just with his stuff on sometimes, just because my dad loves Weird Al. So it's really funny. That's how you know. A lot of stuff like my love for 80s music just comes from my dad, if you're being honest. And the fact that I kind of hope I can get his record player at some point in the future, because I love it. Bam, you ever have to answer my question about how much you know about American history? I'm just curious. You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but I'd love it if you did. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, this song slaps. On this one. Like bare minimum. That's fair, honestly. To be honest, I could barely tell you any specifics myself. It's freaking because school system failed me. It's like, to be fair, history was my worst class. I had to retake history. It sucked. I was like, I can't believe I have to do this again. It's always the US history. Yeah. That was my favorite moment from that night when we were setting up stream. It's just we're talking about the Thomas Jefferson VQ Minor, and the first question you have is who's Thomas Jefferson? It's so funny. I love that moment so much. It's like, oh, and I'm just like, yeah, it makes sense. That would be like the one thing Bam would have to ask about, wouldn't it? Like, it checks out. Joe Mama. What is up, dog? Ah. Honestly, I forget what president number we're on right now. I kind of want to like say, can we like pretend dump didn't happen? Not in like a way that's like erased all of the bad shit he did. Just pretend he wasn't president. Just pretend we were taken over by some crazy man for like 4 years. It was Barack Obama for like 8 years, and suddenly this crazy man came out of nowhere and just took over office. Yeah. We're being honest, I don't think there's a single like president that was all like perfect and amazing. There never is, but like, damn. Wish I could draw the little skull on her shirt, but it's too high up. Number 44. Can you believe it? For president. This fucking one. I mean, since ever, it's like America's been around for a while, dude. Google's fibbing. I am not looking, says Bam. Bam learns about U.S. American presidents. The least sad genocide. God, that's fucking shitty. Ugh. There's no such thing as a least sad or more sad genocide. All genocides are, like, awful, dude. But sure, just because it's Native Americans, it's terrible, not as bad as the ones where it's Jews and Nazi Germany. Like, what are you talking about? I don't know how to tell you that you should care about people. It's a phrase I think about constantly now. Alright, how long have I been gone? My ears are starting to hurt from having the headphones over them for so long. Wow, oh god, 2.5 hours. I think I should end here to give myself a break for my poor hand, because I bet you anything it's gonna hurt. I feel fine right now, but I'm getting to that point. It's about average for me, to be honest. Yeah, I don't remember this song at all either. I think I need to rewatch some of the fucking old Pokemon show. Alright, this is the laydown of what I've done so far. I'm supposed to do lighting, which is good, because I need to do lighting anyway. And then I got the hardest part out of the way, next is coloring, and next. Alright. Yeah. Sucks, dude. I'm reading chat again. Alright, alright, I'm gonna end. This is the end of this right now. But, oh yeah, that's... Oh god, yeah. You can still come in, right? Like, dude, my leg got cut off. It's not just walking out. It's my leg! It got cut off! What are you talking about? It's that kind of... I hate that so much. Yeah. Yeah. I hate living here. Every day is a waking nightmare. The government sucks. Yeah. Alright. That's that.